The following program contains graphic language, which may be offensive to some viewers.
We're back. This is episode 10.
Oof, we're in double numbers now.
We're in double numbers now. Never thought who'd have thought we'd get this far?
Hey, look at us. Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought? Not me.
Did you?
I thought we'd probably get cancelled or
cancelled,
shut down before.
Shut down. But people telling us you can't say that stuff.
Bunch of slap-jawed faggots around here.
Last episode, we changed the format a little bit. Mm-hmm. And I quite like the format, so and I'm pretty sure I think everybody else here likes it.
Yeah.
So we should just keep going with that and see how it goes along. And that's all thanks to Neil, by the way. This is all his idea. So thank you, Neil.
You're welcome.
I really appreciate it. I really enjoyed our little back and forth, but we're gonna try to keep it to a strong hour.
Yeah.
I think that's really important because editing is gonna kill me. But okay, so anyway, I'm El.
I'm Neil.
I'm Jose.
And this is the Delinquent Chronicles, episode 10. Did anything else have an episode 10?
Star Wars.
Star Wars? Does Star Wars have an episode 10? No, it
not
doesn't.
yet.
No.
Jason.
Yes, Jason.
Jason X.
X.
So this is Delinquent Chronicles X.
Fast and Furious.
I got family.
Fast and Furious. Yeah.
Saw.
I got family.
James Bond.
Oh, son of a bitch. You shot me in the ass.
James
Yeah,
Bond.
so
Yeah, we're up
25
there.
now,
We're
so-
up there. Okay, cool. All right, perfect. This little do you know what we didn't do last week, and I think we should do it anyway. We did do a rundown.
Rundown
But
of
just
what?
how your life's going, how the week has gone.
Yeah.
You know? Do you guys want to give us any news? What's going on with your lives? Joe?
Not really.
No?
No.
Okay.
Well. I tried 75 hard.
Right, yeah. Can you tell everyone what 75 hard is for people who don't know?
Right, okay, so it's like these 5 rules that you have to try and obey for 75 days straight. If you miss a day, you have to go all the way back to day 1. And that means, so like if you could get to day 74 and then you screw up, back to day 1.
He needs some milk.
And the 5 rules are: you must drink a gallon of water a day, which is essentially like just under 4 liters.
That's a lot.
You have to do 2 45-minute workouts or 2 45-minute forms of exercise a day.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
One of them must be outside.
You serious?
Ooh,
Yeah,
in this cold.
in this weather, in this British strong weather. The third one is you must read 10 pages of, it says 10 pages of a non-fiction book, but it's supposed to be 10 pages of a, I guess you could say, motivational or self-help type book.
Oh, I can't read.
Oh, don't worry. Reading's for rich people.
So those are 3 things. 4, you must be on.
Pull the mic away from your mouth
Yeah.
if you're not talking.
Yeah.
Because they're going to hear this.
I'm not a heavy breather.
I am. Shit. That's why my mic's always here.
Right. What was number 4? You have to be on some form of a diet. Right. So you must be on you can pick the diet, but you need to be on some form of a diet. And the 5th rule is you have to take a progress picture every day.
Oh,
Now, due to the nature of like how I work, where I work, the times I have to be in work and whatnot, the only way I could do all of this was if I woke up at 5 a.m., did like a walk or like a jog or something for 45 minutes outside, came back home, showered, got ready for work, went to work, did my job, left work, then went to the gym.
Bro, I'm tired just hearing that.
Yeah, so I was doing that, and I was on the paleo diet.
That's the keto thing, right? So it's just all, is it all just meat?
No, it's
meat
like
and
caveman.
fats?
So it's the caveman diet. So
What's the
basically,
caveman diet?
you could only eat foods that a caveman could theoretically have at that time.
No, I'm talking about real protein. I mean, like man protein, you know, from the flesh of slaughtered animals. When I have war paint on, I want blood dripping. Is what I need.
So
you
like a
can't have.
brontosaurus burger?
Oh no, it's like you can't have anything processed. So I couldn't have any bacon or like sausages or anything like that. I couldn't have mincemeat. So I had to eat like whole foods. So yeah, I couldn't have
processed.
I couldn't have things like rice. I couldn't have pasta. So a lot of carbs had to disappear. Couldn't have cheese or butter.
Did you watch an episode of the Flintstones to help you out with this?
Oh no,
I would have.
Right?
Because they had TV remotes, right? That were birds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like it was tough. And I was okay until I think I got 11 days in. Yeah, I got 11 days in, and then just
An incident occurred.
I went right off the rails, and I was like, I'm done. Yeah, like exactly the way Angela Bassett when she's the Queen of Wakanda, and she's like, I am done.
So today, I am done.
I was like, yeah, I'm done. Because
Good on you for fucking trying that. To be honest, I wouldn't even attempt it because it's not within my wheelhouse. I don't have the willpower or strength to pull that off.
A fucking pussy.
What about you, Joe? Do you think you could do that?
75 days. Not doing that.
yeah,
I could exercise and do lots of other things, but
Not to that level of stringent discipline.
no.
Stop whining. Your kids are soft. You lack discipline.
I mean, I had a video of me when I was doing it, and it was like when the snow started to fall. So the video is me walking, and then you can see what I'm seeing as I'm walking, and then I flip the camera around, and you can see me as the snow is falling on me. I was not impressed. But I mean, I give absolute credit to anyone who's doing it properly, and gets any further than day 11. Because I got to day 11, and even though technically it wasn't my fault why I had to stop, at the end of the day, is the 75 hard challenge is about discipline. So
I have a question.
You
for
do it, yeah.
Do you want to tell people why or not?
I don't mind. It's not gonna do no terrible.
Joe, you don't know this story. So
Oh,
I think
yeah.
it's good for you to know.
Yeah, Joe, you don't know what happened.
All right, everyone, wrap yourselves up.
Let me
just find out,
you.
regale us with a tale as to why he fell off 75 hard.
It's about to go down.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, so drinking 4 liters of water a day, because the only way I could actually firmly do it is if I just drank 4 liters, because I have a big 2-liter bottle of water that I usually have with me. So I just drink 4 liters of water a day. That way I know I've gone over how much I'm supposed to drink. It's fine. Drinking that much water every day and having such a significant switch in my diet, it took around about 11 days, but then it finally hit me. So and on this day, I just knew things were gonna go wrong, because I woke up at 5 a.m. and I just peeked behind the curtain. I didn't even peek behind the curtains, that's a lie. I woke up and I looked at my clock, and on my phone, the way it displays is it shows the time, it says the temperature, and this is the date. And I just looked at the time, I looked at the temperature, and it was like -5. And every other day leading up to this, I'd usually gotten out of bed and been like, oh, am I really gonna do this? And then like just thrown on like multiple layers of clothes, got dressed and went for a walk. This day I woke up and I looked and I was like, oh, fuck this. Not today. Turned off the alarm, went back to sleep. Woke up, went to work. Was at work. I was like, I really need to do this still. I need to do this. And I drank 2 liters of water. The 2 liters I needed to drink. I drank that and I was fine, ready for my next 2 liters. And I managed to finish work with just enough time that I was like, oh, if I do this right now, I can do everything I need to do. So I went and I immediately went home, read the 10 pages. Now I knew I had to go out in the evening. I knew I was going out in the evening, so I knew I was on a very limited time. So as soon as I finished reading, I got ready to go to the gym. And I was like, oh, my stomach feels a bit off. So I went to the toilet.
It's always a bad sign.
Yeah.
Gonna have a bad time.
I'm telling you from personal experience.
Yeah. So I went to the toilet, emptied out, and I was like, alright, cool, I feel better now. I went. Now, caveat, when I left work, I went to the gym first. But as I sat in as I literally parked the car, I was like, oh, my stomach's not feeling right. And I'm one of those weird people who does not like to shit in public. I like to go in my home.
Totally understand.
Or in like designated places.
Shit anywhere.
No, I'm like home or designated areas. Went home. And I was like, I'm going home. Went home, emptied out, felt better. Got in the car, was driving to the gym. And I was like, oh, I feel like I need to fart. I've got a toot-toot.
Oh God, no.
So, I was just like, ooh, it actually feels quite strong now. Yeah, let me just toot it out and then I'll be alright.
Oh no.
And this is why people,
You
feel a fart coming, let the fart come. Let it come in its own time. You don't push it. And I was like, oh, yeah, let me get it out. Toot. And I heard toot toot. And then I heard toot toot. I was like, what the fuck was that? That didn't sound or feel like a fart.
I thought it was a fart, sir. I thought it was safe.
And I kind of, you tense a little bit. I tensed just enough to feel there was something there that shouldn't be.
Oh no!
That's right, he's knocking at the door.
Oh, listen. Whenever I gotta go to the bathroom, I use a line from 300. It says, a beast approaches.
Now, as then, a beast approaches.
Right? And usually it's patient and confident. It was not patient and it was not
He
patient.
was probably a bit too confident. He wanted to get out quick.
So as soon as I felt that, where I was, I just turned the car right around and drove home. Got home. Yeah, now I get home. It's being matters worse. I get home, and as soon as I get to my front door, I open the front door, and I have workmen in the house because they were fixing something in the living room. So they're there, and my wife's like, "Oh, perfect timing! You can help them lift this really heavy thing." And I was just like,
No, I can't.
It's not perfect timing.
It's a bad time, Bob.
That's what I said. This is not perfect timing. She was like, "Why?" And I was like, "I'll tell you later." Because of where everyone is, I helped them move this thing out. Now no one can see behind me, so I just grabbed this thing and move this heavy thing to where it needs to be, and then I immediately go flying into the house, going into the bathroom. Wife's behind me. She's like, "What's wrong? Why are you being so cryptic?" I was like, "I'll tell you later." Straight in the bathroom. Now, luxury, everything I was wearing was jet black.
Wait! You may be wondering why the red suit. Well, that's so bad guys can't see me bleed.
And I like drop my trousers, and I'm like, it's dry. And in my head, I'm like, did I really just fucking come all the way home?
Was this a ghost poopy?
But yeah, did I really just come all the way home for nothing? Drop the underwear. I did not come home for nothing.
My God!
Hot! I'm bleeding!
Oh, dear God, that's wretched.
Oh, dude.
But luckily, it was literally just liquidy.
Mimetic polyalloy.
What the hell does that mean?
Liquid metal.
Just horrible.
Hey, man.
But this is what you get for drinking 4 liters of water 11 days in a row. Right? And changing your diet so significantly. The normal procedures of how the body operates, that normal, you know.
Your body just went, okay.
No, like,
all right.
Done today.
All right. Yeah, not today, but
you want to cleanse? Let's
someday.
do a cleanse.
Yeah, it was.
Now you want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts.
Exactly that. It was like, oh, you want to clean? Well, I'm not cleaning mine.
Yeah.
And literally, like, as soon as I saw it, I just cleaned up the mess. Immediately hopped into the shower, and as soon as I turned on the shower, I got a text message from the wife. It was just the emoji, the eyes are like, it was just that. And then when I came out and I realized, like, once I was clean and came out of the bathroom, and I looked and I was like, I don't have time to do everything I need to do by the end of the day. I'll miss today. And I was so annoyed because of what happened. I was like, I'm not restarting tomorrow. I'm waiting a couple of days, or waiting a couple of days. I'm not.
You know, bro, tomorrow. It's okay when you have a cataclysmic event like that. When you have a canon event.
They are the canon. Chapters that are a part of every spider story, every time. Some good, some bad, some very bad.
When a gargantuan situation happens like that, sometimes you just gotta go, fuck it.
That took me
you
right
gotta reset sometimes, man. I get you. I've been there. I literally, you know this. I have been there. Do you know, sorry you don't know, I once farted and shat myself outside of my childminder's house, the person I was going to pick who's looking after my son. And with poo in my underwear, I said, can I use your toilet?
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness? Do you think you do?
And before I'm there to pick up, I was like, listen, I need to use the toilet. Can I use it? She was like, okay. And then I went upstairs and I just cleaned my asshole in her toilet and took off my shitty underwear and put them in my pocket.
Disgusting.
And I know I could smell of shit. Because I could smell my... You know it's bad when you can smell your own shit?
Yeah.
And I could smell my own shit.
Partner-wise, I taste shit.
And then, so I know she could smell it. And then I was just like, I'm just going to grab my son and leave now. And she's like, okay, bye.
See you, chump.
And I know she was just like, what the fuck just happened?
But that's the thing, is all I have to say is, like...
Don't trust the fart.
Nah, don't trust the fart, but you know what I will say? Anyone who's ever experienced this, in all my years, my almost 40 years of life, I've never had that happen.
There's a first time for everything.
But I feel like it's intrinsic. Like when it does happen, it's like your emotions shut down. It's like a light switch. It's like emotions click off, and everything is logic. Everything is just like, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this. I ain't doing that. I have to do this. I have to do that. It's like the most purest form of thinking, because you know, if I do one thing wrong, the world will collapse.
It's a level of problem solving and pragmatism that women will never understand.
Yeah, I mean, like...
Ooh, don't say that.
No, I said it. Fuck them. I said it. No, they don't, because how often do you hear a story about a woman shitting her pants in public?
It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. It happened.
What are you doing?
It happened.
Well, you're really doing it, aren't you? You're just shitting in the street.
Almost never.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, but guys, that's like a given. There are 2 guys in this room right now who have shat their pants in public. Me, multiple times.
You're a problem. You're a real problem.
Multiple times. And it's not anything else but just poor decision making. Yeah. Poor choices, in poor life choices that led me to that position, but then helped me grow as a person. Because in that moment, I really learned what I was about when I needed to make decisions. In that moment, like literally like socially changing decisions, where I was like, okay, what will I do now? How will I solve this problem? So, and women don't normally do that. It's usually like, what shoes am I going to wear? Should I blow my boss? All these things.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Just putting it thinking it out of the box. Like, if a woman had that same problem, they wear dresses, and so therefore, there's 2 conundrums that they've got to.
The reason I'm shaking my head and immediately stopping you is because when you have fun, when you know you give shit yourself, one of the overarching things going through your head is, if I move wrong, this thing is going to show up behind me.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what dress, trousers, shorts, jogging bottoms you have on. The wrong move, it shows up behind you. And I know that because I was in my car when it happened. And I drove home and got out of that car, and the first thing I did was look at the seat. And when I saw the seat was dry, it was like, okay, domino 1 did not fall. Go running into the house, and I was like, okay, because I knew, all right, there was nothing on the seat, so chances are I could be wrong, and if I'm not wrong and I'm right and what has happened, currently it is not visible behind me. Right? I immediately lowered my hoodie and lowered the hooded jacket I had so that they weren't sitting on my shoulders as they normally do, just in case. And I walked with speed and caution.
With great vengeance and furious anger.
I'm telling you, I could have walked a tightrope. I could walk a tightrope that was the same size as floss, with the delicacy that I was moving,
and precision.
Yeah, the precision that I was moving with. And as soon as I got up there, and when I yanked those jeans down and I didn't see anything, I was like, not a full breath, but just like. Pulled the second one down.
Right. And that's when he's like sitting there like Miles Dyson.
I don't know how much longer I can hold this.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I was like, I tell you, right, when it happens, you become Daredevil. Your senses let you know. Yes. I knew there was 3 birds, and one of them had less feathers than the rest. The other 2 behind me in the air. I knew the velocity of their flight plan because I was like, I'm aware of everything, because I need to be aware of everything, because I can't let this happen.
That ultra instinct.
Yeah. It was just like, and I'm telling you right now, if that happens, Joe, I hope it never happens to you, but if it happens,
I feel like Joe's oddly quiet because it probably has happened to him.
You'll know that you're like, there is nothing that can protect me if this thing goes beyond underwear.
Right. Yeah. I mean, the closest that ever happened to me was. I mean, luckily I was close to home, and I think. So do you know when you're okay? I'm in trouble.
Yeah, you know when you're in trouble.
Okay, and so you start to what do I have to do? How close is it to home? What's in my way from getting there?
Yeah, you're making cost-benefit analysis.
Yeah.
You literally go.
I wasn't home. Now I'll be blunt, right? I have never actively broken the speed limit. Right? I literally, if
Be careful what you say on video.
They say the speed limit is 40 miles an hour, I like to drive at 40 miles an hour. I don't like to. I am not Dominic Toretto. I don't need to go super fast and nothing like that, right?
I got family.
I'm gonna do the speed limit.
I like the fact that you full named him.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you like this, Joe.
Family.
When that happened, Joe, when I say to you, the route I take home, look, maybe my car knew what was happening and it decided to turn into Barry Allen on me. But I'm telling you, the time it normally takes me to get from where I was to my home, fraction of that time.
When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
Every light was green.
Oh, fantastic.
Right? Every single light was green, and there was literally, I saw them turn amber as I passed them. And it was like everything that could have gotten in my way. Because at this time, there was kids finishing after school clubs.
Oh, shit.
Kids finishing after school clubs. And I'm driving, and I'm like, there's one light. And in the years I've lived there, every single time I've been caught at this light because school kids are going past. And I saw this light. When I saw this thing hit yellow, my foot went from accelerate to brake, and it just stayed yellow. And then as the middle of my car passed it, I saw it go red. And I was like, I got home, but I was like, and I tell you right now, I was like, if that light turned red,
this could have been the
I don't know if I'd have stopped. Right? I think the universe was like, you see how the universe stopped us when we had that conversation 2 episodes ago? I think the universe was like, nope, you ain't turning red just yet.
Yeah, just gonna give this guy a pass.
Just hold.
Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead.
Didn't get a free pass. Yeah. I was like, and as I was going past it, and I literally, my peripheral vision just saw it go red as I passed it.
Yeah,
corners with precision.
That's dude. I've done that before when I've needed to get somewhere quick, and I used to have a manual because now everything I drive is automatic because I'm posh and lazy. But before everything was a manual, so I'd be like, you drop gears and you drive, and you're like, your driving is just on point the entire time, and then you feel like Will Smith is next to you. You're like, that's how you drive. Yeah. That's how you need to drive all the time.
Now that's how you supposed to drive. From now on, that's how you drive.
Yeah, it did. It felt like that.
Because you're just like you're in that paragon of efficiency where everything is like, no matter what's happening, you're just like solely focused on one goal, and that goal is to get home as quickly as humanly possible. And no matter what's going on, your brain is like, okay, we're gonna unlock these secret moves for a second that you've had your entire life, and we're gonna give you access to them just for this one level of the game. And that one level of the game is to get home as quickly as possible. And then you're on cheat mode because everything is like slow motion, everything is working perfectly, and you're like timing great. You're not stalling. You're dropping gears at the right time. You're bringing them back up. And you're over revving your engine. Even your car's like, shit, I didn't even know I could do this. And then you get to where you got to get to. And you're like, you don't even think about it. You go, you release your demon, and then you sit back and go, man, I was pretty much a bit of a badass in that moment.
Yeah.
And then you can't replicate because it only happens. It's like those people who get like super strength in emergencies to lift a car or whatever.
It's like you get an extra ability to improvise.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, right? If I could, what I would do, like if I was this way inclined, is to have like, you know when they put those like nodes on your head to track brainwaves, and then have that happen, and then track my brainwaves after that had happened, and be like, all right, if you can replicate these brainwaves on a normal day without having that situation unfold,
get a whole lot of shit done.
It'd be like taking a clear pill.
you ever,
Yeah.
by the way, just on a side note, if you ever do need to clear your stomach and have a situation like that, just drink milk and Red Bull.
Jesus Christ, that's a fucking
I've never
lethal
drunk-
combo.
I've never drunk Red Bull.
Yeah, well,
period,
have a Red
but-
Bull, then drink some milk, and then let those two things mix in your stomach straight away. It will be a curdling extravaganza. And you will clear your bowels extremely quickly.
That reminds me of I think it was a video I sent you of a guy over like a text message conversation. And the text message conversation is basically this one guy he goes to a party with his girlfriend, and then the girlfriend goes into like another, she goes into like a room, she goes upstairs into a bedroom with another guy, and he's like texting his friend. He's texting his friend, and he's like, "Yo,
this guy's
I need
here.
you to come. I need you to come down." It's like, it said like the guy's name is like, I don't know,
Bryce.
He's like, "Oh, yo, I need you to come down because Bryce is upstairs with my girl." And he's like, "Bro, Bryce is 6'5", 250. What the fuck do you think I'm gonna be able to do? Get beat up with you?" And he's like, "I don't need you to do that. I just need you to come here, right?" And it says, "And what I need you to do?"
Pick up pick up a bunch of laxative on the way.
He's like, "I need you to come, and as on your way here, pick up as much laxative as you can, and then come here. And what's gonna happen is I'm gonna pour that laxative into a drink for him, and then like when he comes out, I'm gonna give him the drink."
No, I'm gonna give it to you.
Yeah.
Because you're kind of friends.
Yeah, you're kind of friends. I'm gonna give it to you. You're gonna give him this drink, and then he's gonna drink it, and then I'm gonna go into the bathroom and I'm gonna lock the door, and it's the only bathroom in the house. And then when it hits him, he ain't gonna have nowhere to go, and then we'll see what happens. And then the same guy who was like, "What do you want me to do about it? What, get beat up with you?" He was like, "You're a genius."
No, you didn't feel the rest of it. The rest of it.
I did. I forgot a lot of it.
So the rest of it is he's like, "I'm gonna go and lock the door for the bathroom so nobody can get in there."
Yeah.
Yeah. And then when he starts like trying to get in and he's desperate and he's like, "Oh shit, I don't know what to do." Then I'm gonna confront him.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna confront him on what he did, and then when he gets a bit leery, I'm gonna punch him in the stomach, and he's gonna shit himself.
Ooh. Yes,
and then everyone is gonna remember that he shat himself because I punched him in the stomach because I'm gonna leave right afterwards. And he's like, and then his friend's like, "You're an evil genius."
I'm on my way.
Yeah, I'm on my way. Yeah, because it's like it's the only way, right? You got to think outside the box, right? In that moment, you go, "How am I gonna beat this guy? I can't beat him straight up." So I'm gonna have to David and Goliath this motherfucker from a different way.
What's out of that? Before you say, right? Think of it like this. Imagine, I'm just gonna go on a limb. Imagine Anthony Joshua.
Mm-hmm.
And imagine you did that to Anthony Joshua and you punched him in the stomach and he shit himself.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what he does to you in the days, weeks, months after that, he could annihilate you, beat the living hell out of you.
You can't live that down.
As long as you don't shit yourself. People will be like, "Yeah, you beat him up, but he punched you once and you shit yourself." There's no coming back from that.
No
doesn't matter.
Back
you
from
could be Schwarzenegger, you could be The Rock, you could be Mike Tyson. Doesn't matter who it is. Somebody punches you in the stomach and you shit yourself.
Damn, son.
There's nothing. There's no coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite a setup. I mean, was this like a internet thing, or was it?
It's like a screenshot of a conversation.
Yeah. So what happened was it was like one of those, like, you know, the like robotic voices reading.
Oh, okay.
Robotic voices reading the text message.
That's even funnier.
So it was a screenshot of a text message, but the robotic voice is just reading the messages out.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah. business.
Do you guys, by the way, speaking of shits, right? Do you guys remember any of your shits? Like,
No.
forgetting the ones that you did in public. Do you guys ever remember? Because there's one shit that I've actually been trying to replicate. And that sounds really weird, but when I was younger, I remember I took a shit that was so big and dry, like a fucking Weetabix, but I felt so good afterwards. And I've been like a Weetabix block, right? And I've just been trying to kind of like replicate, because I remember I took that shit, it was so big that I had a tear came down my face. I did the Denzel Washington tear, like the one
The
single
glory
tear down
tear.
the cheek. Yeah, and I was like, holy shit, man, I wish I could do that again. Because, like, here's the thing, yeah, I'm not gay, I've never had a dick in my bum, right?
Light. I'm not lying. Don't lie to me. I swear to God. Don't lie to me.
But taking a big shit feels so good. And if that's what it feels like to be gay, I get it.
I'm taking the shit.
I get it. You know, if it feels that way, if taking a big shit is equivalent to taking and it comes out and it's equivalent to taking a big cock in your bum, yeah, I understand gay guys, you know, I get it, man. I get it.
Well, I mean, we've been talking about shit for half an hour now.
Well, I mean, to be honest, we've been talking about shit for 10 episodes.
He's out of line, but he's right.
But
yeah.
Anyway, so
we've been talking about actual shit though.
Let's slip past poo and let's go to what you have prepared for us today.
Alright, yes. Yeah, so the first thing I have prepared for you today is this thing. I saw this on Lad Bible's Instagram account, and it says,
"Are they all his?"
Yes, it says Lad hosts joint baby showers for the 5 women he got pregnant at the same time. So those 5 women all had sex with that man over the course of, I guess you could say, maybe a week or weekend or whatever.
Is he a basketball player?
I don't know, but he looks pretty tall. And
over the course of a weekend is realistic. Over in one night?
No, not in one night, but he like over. I say over between a week and a weekend, right? But he blew all their backs out. And got all 5 of them pregnant, and he held a group baby shower for all of them.
Wow.
It says that his what's his name? So one of these women is Lizzie Ashley's, and she's one of the 5 women who are all celebrating with their baby daddy, and I just can't believe it.
That's crazy, man.
But,
that is absolutely crazy.
It is.
To be honest with you, yeah, I mean, they're obviously posing next to him for some reason. Are they like proud? Are they in on the thing? Are they all like...
Well, I mean, if you look at them, only 2... I mean, look, the one second from the left, she's actually smiling somewhat. And the first one on the left kind of...
She's a baddie, that
doesn't
one on the
look,
left.
Doesn't look...
The tall
displeased.
one, right? The one with the little bulb.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a baddie.
She doesn't look too displeased. But the one at the end, she just looks like, I'm here because I have to be.
She looks like trash, bro.
I mean, her hair's green. She's either activist or some kind of feminist.
She looks like an Oompa Loompa. She's orange with green hair.
I can't see that now.
Oompa Loompa, doopity-dee.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
And then you got Mila Kunis there.
Mm.
And then you got the chick from Sugar Babes.
Misha Buchanan.
But
the black chick.
Yeah, Misha Buchanan.
Oh,
Keisha.
Keisha.
But you've got like those 5 women all had sex with that guy, and he got all 5 of them pregnant. And I just, what goes through my head is, I'm like, in what? I can't imagine that happening when we were that guy's age.
Hold on a minute. Is this some sort of reverse gangbang situation? Like, I need to understand a bit more. So break it down.
He's rich.
I don't know.
He's rich.
Is he rich? Yeah, obviously he's rich. But did they all meet up and it was just one reverse gangbang and they all just took turns on taking loads?
No
was it
idea.
the same nut? Or did he have them like? Because I've seen a few pornos where a guy like he like stacks 2 girls back back to back, right? So like one's on her 4s. And the other one is on her is like on top or on her back on her like a dog kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then he'll like bust nut, but then like bust nut 1, put it in, pull it in, and then his neck's like is like inside the next girl.
The next shell.
Yeah, the next shell. Yeah.
Right. Oh, I have no idea. I just saw
the
that.
logistics behind it just seemed like just seemed very complicated for me.
I saw that and I just thought, jeez Louise.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Is he American? Are these?
Yes, they're all American.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
But yeah, so that was the thing I wanted to.
I mean, the child support payments alone are going to bankrupt him for the rest of his fucking natural born life.
Which is weird as fuck because I actually realized if he has 6 more kids, baby mum 11 won't get child support.
Why?
I think in America they cap it at 10.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure in America they cap it at 10. So if you get like 11 women pregnant, number 11 doesn't get child support.
I mean, look, each to their own. Everyone in this situation is obviously a terrible fucking person. But I mean, this guy's just a fucking idiot. He's an idiot. He's an idiot. All he's done is just pick one, and the one on the left, the baddie on the left, the tall one, just keep her. Why did you fuck around with the rest? This is what happens when you have no dick control. How old is this guy?
I believe he's in his 20s.
Well, there you go. That's why, because he has no dick control. When you turn in your 30s, you bust nut once, boom, sleep time.
You ever go night night, nigga? You ever go night night, nigga? Everybody go night night, nigga.
Right, but yeah, so that was that. And,
well, I mean, I need to. There has to be a follow-up to that story because
Well, there probably will be, but not right now.
Yeah, not with us.
It's probably still recent, right?
Yeah.
So there probably is a follow-up. Okay, here we go. We're doing mug shorties again.
Yeah, so that was that, and I have a couple more mug shorties for you this week.
Okay.
Right. So, gentlemen, these 2 young ladies, what did they do?
I don't know, but that one on the right, man, I can fix her. She's beautiful.
One question: when you come to display this, how will you edit this in?
I will take.
He'll give me the pictures, and I'll just put them in.
Okay, right, gotcha.
While we're talking about them.
Okay.
So you can run and tell that, homeboy.
So come on, give me some crimes.
Okay, so I actually think, if I'm correct, I could be wrong, but I think both these girls are involved in the same crime, no?
Stupid.
Well, you tell me, and then once I have.
Weren't they both done for drug smuggling, driving across the US?
Not this time.
I'm guessing, because I heard some girls happen to this, and these both. Oh no, because they're not taking. These pictures aren't taken on the same day.
No,
so.
but it's like all of these pictures that you see, when you see that I've done that, all of these pictures, I didn't even take them like one after the other. I just took a bunch of pictures, and then was like, I'll put you with you. I'll put you with you, right?
Okay, so, all right. Okay, so the girl on the right, I think she probably. That girl on the right, even looks like she's already in prison and getting another picture taken because he's wearing orange already.
Yeah, but that just depends if you're in jail for more than 1 day. Right.
Okay, cool. So I think the girl on the right, the beautiful girl on the right, I think she's probably, I don't know, property damage, and the one on the left is a DUI because she looks like she's been out.
Right. Okay. Joe?
One on the right, she looks Israeli, so probably embezzlement.
that Joe's back. I like that. That Joe's back. All right. So we've got embezzlement, and on the left.
The one on the left, battering. Yeah.
Alright, so assault and battery.
Or DUI.
DUI. I think DUI.
So alright, so you both think the black girl is DUI.
That's right.
And the other one is property damage or embezzlement.
Yeah.
Right. So gentlemen, you were correct, right? The black girl was a DUI and speeding.
I knew it!
Yeah, because she looks like she's out.
Yeah. And the other one was assault and disorderly conduct.
She could fucking assault me any day.
Right. So that's those two.
Okay.
Right. Now, next up. These two ladies.
Okay, they're both European. They have to be.
Nah, dude, no. That girl on the left, her name's Skylar or some shit. She's white. She's a white girl from California, as white as the day is long. Okay.
Yeah, European.
Okay, so yeah, but you know what I mean? Like California white.
Oh,
girl,
okay.
Like Arizona white girl.
Right.
Okay, so girl on the right. I'm gonna say girl on the right. Fuck the student. She's a teacher. She's a beautiful woman who fucked the student. And I think because she's got that kind of look like as in like someone woke her up early in the morning and took her to prison.
Right.
And took her to jail for this mugshot.
Okay.
The one on the left, I'm gonna go with she probably attacked her boyfriend in some way. She's got that half smirk on her face like, yeah, I did it.
Okay.
So
we've
fuck the student
right.
and then attacked her boyfriend.
Statutory rape and assault.
She's got that Scooby-Doo tongue, yeah. Statutory rape.
Alright, and Joe?
The one on the left, she escaped Russia.
I must break you.
Why would she be in prison for escaping Russia?
Hold on. She escaped Russia.
Right.
She committed a crime there, and she came to America and she committed the same crime. And that crime is either blackmail, theft of money, some kind of money theft.
Right.
And she's done it twice. The one on the right.
She's done it twice, you know.
Yeah, one in Russia, one in America.
Okay.
The one on the right. She dumped her husband's body in a vat of acid.
Bro. Okay.
You're not playboy. Alright. Well, I'm dead ass with you. That is not what is happening.
Okay.
I thought I'd go all out.
Alright. Burglary, malicious injury to property, and petty theft. What did I say about that chick? Didn't I say she killed, like did criminal damage or something, right?
She said the smirk.
Yeah.
Allegedly threw a rock through a spa window and stole $1,000 micro needling pen.
I knew it would have to do with money.
Right.
I knew it would have to do with money.
And the
oh my god, that's Liv Morgan. I didn't even recognize her.
Without the makeup
Holy
and the
shit.
whole thing, she is possession of marijuana and possession of drugs, possibly synthetic cannabinoid.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, she is a professional
Oh
wrestler.
yeah, I heard that she got done. She's so hot. She's really good looking, but I didn't recognize her at that point.
For Lana.
Sorry?
Lana.
Oh, you prefer Lana?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Lana's nice. Lana is nice. But I didn't recognize Liv Morgan at all. Yeah, because she was former WWE, right? She got kicked out after this.
No.
Did they not dump her from this? Oh, I thought she did. Oh wow. Yeah. Well, listen.
I think what you're thinking of, or who you're thinking of, is Mandy Rose, and she was kicked out of WWE after she did an OnlyFans.
Right. Okay.
Oh, that was lately.
That was after they implemented their policy. I think 2 years ago.
I mean, are we really just fucking people over for marijuana still? Can we really?
I mean, it's America.
Well, don't forget, it's depending on what state you're in.
Bro, okay, this next one you just brought up, yeah.
Yes, I did. I put these two together on absolute purpose. This was not my random selection as normal.
Can we just address something? The blonde on the left. Is that a guy?
No, it's a woman. It's an Asian woman.
Is it Asian woman? Looks like it kind of looks to me like it's got a dude. I see an Adam's apple bulge there.
No, it's not an Adam's apple.
Is this a 2024 thing?
No,
it's not an Adam's. It's not an Adam's apple.
She's a woman.
Okay, all right. Well, okay, right. Let me tell you something about that black chick, dude. That fucking look on her face.
Do you remember? Have you ever seen the film Smile?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the smile.
Yeah,
dude,
that's what
demonic,
she looks like,
man. That's demonic. Okay, black chick. I think she. Dude, I think she killed somebody. I don't know who she killed, but she looks like she fucking killed somebody.
Right.
Definitely, I'm gonna go with some form of a manslaughter or murder.
Alright.
And some other bullshit. Maybe destruction of property.
Okay.
The one on the left,
Mm-hmm.
that's a cold ass look. I'm gonna also go with murder.
Alright, so we got double homicide.
Yeah, I think it's a double. I think both of them are done for murder. That one on the left, dude, she looks like she's got shark eyes, but deader. You know what I mean? She's got these dead eyes, bro.
Alright, Joe?
Yeah, I have to agree with the one on the left. Either murder or manslaughter.
I still think that's a dude, but yeah.
The one on the right, fucking question mark.
It's that look, man. It's that fucking look. I think she's staring at me right now. If she saw it, I don't know if she wants to fucking eat me or fuck me. You know what I mean?
See, that's a woman you'd stay away from. That's automatically. Your body will just tell you, no. Just move away.
No, dude, no. My body would be saying, I bet that box is fire, bro. I bet she looks like she's out of her fucking mind. So that tells me that pussy is fire. I bet she in bed, she's a fucking nutcase. She's a demon in the sack.
Sex is overrated.
She will burn your fucking life to the ground.
Sex is overrated.
Why are you gay?
No. Okay. Alright, go.
Alright, so
break it down.
These two ladies. Dun, 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 dun. The lady on the left, the one that you were like dead eyes, loaded firearm in public, possession of a controlled substance, possession of controlled substance while armed, transporting, selling narcotics, possession of tear gas, and unlawful use of tear gas.
I bet those are just the greatest hits, man.
Right?
I bet she's got way more than that.
No. That's all one crime. Wow. Because you can get charged for multiple things doing one thing.
And the black chick, racketeering, conspiracy to commit solicitation of false statements and writings, and influencing witnesses. Former publicist for Kanye West turned Trumper visited an electric worker's home, claiming to be a crisis manager, and urged the woman to admit to committing election fraud or she was going to get arrested.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I know a woman just like her.
Can you introduce me?
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
I actually can. I won't say her name on air, but
she looks like this chick on the right. Looks like she takes fists.
That's not a penis. It's a fist. I call it the ass pounder 4000.
I reckon I could put my fist all up inside her, and she'd just be like, "Yeah, good to go."
I'll tell you one thing about insane chicks. They do fuck well.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying, I bet that box is fire. I bet sex with her is fucking amazing. But then everything else associated with it is just nuts. I watched this one chick called Mandy Muse, right?
Oh, Mandy Muse, yeah.
She got fucked by this guy called Ryan Madison, and
porn star.
And he's like fucking her. This guy's actually got a great talent. What he does is that he's really good at busting nut, and then he'll just keep fucking until the next nut. I don't know how he does it. It's pretty impressive.
It's just got bigger balls.
No, well, you know what? I'm gonna go on to that in a second. But
I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. First of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
So it's just funny that like after he fucked this Mandy Muse chick, and he banged her. And then he pulled out, busted nuts, like bolted on her face.
Yeah.
And then puts it back in, and then she's out of her fucking mind. She's like, yes, I said fucking yes. And then he grabs his hand and puts his hand on her face. He's like, shut the fuck up. and then he bolts inside her. But you know, I was saying to somebody else the other day, just to go off the subject. I was saying to somebody else, you know how really weird it is that I can recognize a lot of porn stars by their dicks.
I don't know. It's really messed up. Super gay.
Well, I mean, because there are a lot of famous male porn stars.
I remember seeing a porno once, and it was like it wasn't even porno. It was a clip that was sent to me of some porn on my phone, and I saw the dick, and immediately was like, "Oh, that's Manuel Ferreira's dick."
Okay.
I knew exactly whose dick it was immediately. I went, that's Manuel Ferrera. And Ryan Madison, I know him by the way his balls look when he's busting nuts. Because I've seen it so many times. I'm like, yeah, that's that. I know who Ryan Madison. I know what Ryan Madison's balls look like when he's coming inside a chick. I know what Manuel Ferrera's dick looks like because I've seen it so many times. The amount of porn stars I can look at their asshole and go, I know her.
You disgust me. Go on.
Without ever having to have look at her face. There you go.
So,
oh wow.
Yeah, we've got. We're getting close.
Okay,
to
so
the
we got
time.
we got
So
fucking we got Scary Spice on the left. Wow. Okay, I think I definitely think that hers is a hit and run.
Okay.
On the left and on the right.
I mean, that's Daryl.
Huh?
That's she's not Daryl from The Walking Dead. Just if she was a guy, she would be Daryl.
From The Walking Dead.
I think the girl on the right probably she looks like she crashed the car into a house.
And
like
burnt
your
that
house.
and
She did something wrong, so she crashed her car into your house
and burnt that house
one
down.
On the left, I think she did probably a DUI, maybe destruction of property for both.
Alright. Is that where you're going with, Joe?
On the left,
the Somalian chick, yeah.
I don't think she's Somalian.
She fucking looks it, mate.
She might be East African, but definitely not Somalian. I don't fucking know. That's a hard one because East Africans are crazy. So East Africans that have gone to America are crazy. Question mark. Question mark. I don't know. But the one on the right, probably school shooter.
Alright, so we got a school shooter and hit and run.
Yeah.
Alright.
No, I say she drove a car into someone's house.
Alright, okay.
Tattoo chick.
And
so possession of a controlled substance and
driving
on a suspended license.
Oh, that's so disappointing.
Okay, so I was close. Yeah. I was close with DUI, kind of, right? She looks like but this one, possession of a controlled substance. What substance? Heroin? Cocaine?
You know what I used to eat for breakfast? Cocaine. You know what I used to eat for lunch? Cocaine.
What'd you have for dinner? Was it cocaine?
I mean, she looked like she could have been on freaking Breaking Bad. Now these two.
Okay. Alright, so I actually know about the one on the right.
Okay.
So if I'm right, hold on. Let me.
Well, if you know, then let's.
Oh, she definitely killed someone. She's fucking. She's wearing earrings. She's smiling in her mugshot. She killed someone.
I don't know. Is that Cindy Crawford on the left?
Nah.
I don't know if it's Cindy Crawford. But
it looks like her.
Because I thought it looked exactly like Cindy Crawford.
It's not.
Yeah. So I reckon. So Cindy Crawford. I reckon they both killed people. I think Cindy Crawford killed a boyfriend.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure I know what the girl on the right did, which is pretty fucking bad.
Go on.
If I think it's what it was, I think it's isn't a hit and run.
Okay.
She was in a car crash and she killed a family or a kid or somebody else in the other car, like a dad and a wife or whatever. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And then she was drunk in the hospital and she was like, "Can I just go home?" And they're like, "No, you're going to jail, dickhead."
Okay, so that's what you think.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
And Joe's on double murder.
She killed someone.
They both killed people. I think they both did. That one on the left she's the kind of girl that looks to me that she like, if like you say something wrong, she's like, okay, and then she'll chop your dick off.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's what you're going with.
The one on the left stabbed someone.
Yeah.
So we got at best double murder and at worst murder and assault.
Yeah.
Alright. Reckless driving.
Yeah, I was completely wrong. Yeah, then I was wrong.
Unauthorized use of a credit or debit card.
What?
Yeah.
Is that it? She's laughing because she's like, I get to keep my Gucci bag. Then it's not her, the one I've seen. I've seen a chick that looks a lot like her.
The one you're talking about is younger than her and it's a video.
Yeah.
There's no mugshot. It's a video of her.
Right, okay.
And what she did. Yeah, she's like a teenager or like early 20s.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
My bad, I was wrong.
So that's that. Now,
damn.
Because we don't have time to discuss, I'm going to bring up some other pictures. For basically, do you guys know what the Mandela effect is?
Yes, yeah.
All right.
Do you want to explain for people who don't know what the Mandela
All right. The Mandela effect is where
You don't have time for that.
Okay.
Right.
Mandela effect is what people think that maybe that some people believe that Nelson Mandela died in prison as opposed to him being alive today.
He's not alive today. He's dead.
Huh?
He's dead.
There you go. See, I didn't know he was dead yet.
Yeah.
But they believe that Nelson Mandela died in prison as opposed to dying outside of prison.
Yeah.
And some people believe that the timeline has changed, and that people believe that different things. Some people remember the Berenstein's bears being spelled different, or Fruit of the Loom having the little the fat thing behind it in their symbol, whereas it's changed. Is that what you're about to bring up?
Yes, it's exactly what I was going to bring up. Yeah. So it's that. What they say it is they say that there are, if you're up to date with comic books or whatever, that there is a multiverse, and in the multiverse there are certain things that are different in one verse and in another. So in one verse you may have the Flintstones, but in another verse you have the Flintstones, no T in the middle. And other ones are, like you said, the Bernstein Bears, or the Burns, the way it's spelled. The Monopoly Man, if he has
With
a
the
monocle or not.
But hold on, here's the thing: the monocle one got proved wrong because someone found the monocle, a monocle on an old 1992 version of
the game
on the $2 bill.
Right.
And he had the monocle.
See, now this is it, right? This is what a lot of people think it is. So we got Pikachu, and he's got a little black thing at the end of his tail. Oscar Mayer, the Monocle Man on Monopoly, and Curious George. And then there was this one, which is what you said, the Bernstein Bears, and there's Fruit Loops, Kit Kat, and Looney Tunes. But on closer inspection, it was different because Looney Tunes Looney Tunes one was different because it was like, it's spelled. Do you spell
tunes
Looney Tunes as in Looney
or
music,
tune as in
or tunes?
iTunes?
Yeah. And that was the two for the Flintstones. The reason I brought this up though is because there is a movie that I saw. Right now.
Oh yeah, there's the famous Sinbad and Shaq.
Right. Because
so a lot of people believe that there was a movie with the comedian Sinbad
called Shazam.
Yeah.
And it doesn't exist, but there is a movie called Kazam
with Shaq.
Yeah. Now, the thing that I find quite interesting about this is that there is actually video evidence of Shazam.
That just makes no fucking sense. I mean, it's just bullshit. Fuck. Oh my.
No, there isn't. What you're talking about is fake.
It's a fake video. Okay.
Sorry.
No. Because
Sinbad is way too. If you watch that video again, Sinbad is way too old in that video.
Yeah.
To be proven, because it's these two kids and they find it in the 90s. Yeah, it's fake. It's not
right. Cool.
He's too old. That one is bullshit. I don't know anybody who actually remembers that. I think it's just like someone talked about it, and then it's just kind of like that thing in your brain where you're like, oh yeah, I do, but in reality it never happened. It was always Kazam. And it was always Shaq.
Because I remember Kazam.
Yeah. The thing you're talking about isn't real. It was done as like a. Dude, you're a fucking filmmaker. How the fuck did you not know this?
Because I only ever remembered Kazam.
Yeah.
So when somebody was like,
but you watched the video, right? Did you not go, that's bullshit? Straight away.
No, because
dude, you are suspect. If you could see me right now, I'd be making skeptical L faces right now.
No, because I looked at it and I was like, I remember Kazam. And then it was like, Shazam. And I was like, I don't remember Shazam. But do I remember Shazam? And then I saw the video footage and it was like in the tiny little screen. And I was like, that looks kind of real.
No,
I was
it's
like,
not real.
Is that real? I was
Definitely
like,
real.
And in my head, I was like, I don't really have time to deep
dissect
dive.
Yeah.
But I was just like, this is like a Mandela effect.
I knew straight away. I knew straight away only because I saw. What did I see Sinbad in something? I saw Sinbad in something. I think it may have been like It's Always Sunny or whatever.
In Living Colour?
No. I saw him in something recent. And I was like, oh, yeah, he looks kind of old. And then somehow this kind of came up again. And it was like, And then I saw that video, and I immediately was like, "Oh, Sinbad's the same age."
Right.
Like as I saw him the other day.
That's the thing is, I haven't seen him in anything.
Definitely not a real thing.
Well, cool.
Definitely not a real thing.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Sorry about that. Sorry, that's good. But that was us just talking about Mandela effects and talking about hot chicks. What do you have anything else you want to share before you close it down?
No, we can save the.
We should close it. Yeah, we should save it. We'll close it down.
No, there was something that you wanted to ask before we started on this podcast.
The AI thing.
Oh.
In the 2 minutes that we have, is there any way we can?
Oh, well, it was just I said, what do you guys think? Do you think it's disrespectful to have AI versions of dead musicians come back? So, like, let's say they found like a crate of like Michael Jackson's music, and it's like unreleased songs, and they decided to release them. They decided to mix and master them and release them, and they made music videos which had a AI version of Michael Jackson performing these songs.
Bro. Isn't fucking Diddy already doing that with Biggie? Isn't Tupac's estate still doing that with Tupac, just releasing their old unreleased music? Aren't they going to do that with Mac Miller?
No, but the difference is, like, with Tupac, it was known at the moment.
And they did the hologram, right?
Yeah.
I gotta be leaving now, Sharon. I would leave you my number, but I'm just a hologram and shit. You slept with Tupac? Sharon!
Well, that's what I was going to lead on to. When Tupac died, you knew there was hundreds of songs that hadn't been released. So they made double albums, and then they released like 3 double albums after he died. So it was like, okay, we knew all this music existed. But them bringing him back for that hologram thing, do you think, 1, is disrespectful, and 2, if you could go, somebody was like, here's tickets to go to a Tupac concert in, this year, 2024, would you go to it? Considering he's dead, he died in 1996.
Absolutely not.
No.
Right.
No, because you're there, you want to be there in the moment with the person, right? The live act is the point, is that you're there in a live act seeing like, I don't want to I could just go home and watch that shit.
Right.
Than the animated version. I don't know. That's where I stand now. I'd rather see a live act than not. Joe?
Yeah. You, Joe?
In terms of AI, they did it with not Paul McCartney. Who was it? Who's the dead Beatle?
John Lennon.
John Lennon. Yeah. So they had a bunch of recordings that weren't too clear, and they cleared it up, and really. It's either Free as a Bird. I can't remember what it's called.
Because I saw, this was the thing with AI, was I saw, and I know we've run out of time, so it's terrible, but I saw that they did a comedy special of George Carlin.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it's a completely AI'd version of it. It's not him. It's not his jokes. And because George Carlin is one of my favorite comedians, I can hear that it's not him.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I can hear that it's like, if George Carlin was alive, I probably wouldn't question whether it's him or not. The fact that I know he's not alive, when I listen to it,
is the only reason why you're like, nah.
Yeah, it's like I can hear the difference to say that's not George Carlin.
Nah. Dude, that's disrespectful, man.
It is disrespectful. But my thing is, because when we were talking about our last episode about AI and the shit that AI can do, and whether it's art or not art, somebody made a program that listened to every single bit of stand-up that George Carlin has ever done and created a special, an hour-long special of George Carlin and the kind of jokes he would tell in 2024, even though he's been dead for like a couple of decades.
It's hard. Personally, I wouldn't do it because it's not him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's not. I think it goes back to what you guys, to sort of swing it back around to what we said at the beginning, which is like, it's not actually. I don't know if it was this podcast or last podcast, but what with the AI?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's that, like, is it art, or is it you just telling a machine to do something using the words in this that was said by somebody else?
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't. The part of the joke, the reason jokes are funny is when you watch comedians, they probably practiced that joke a bunch of times.
Yes.
Right? And then, like, it's all about the delivery and how it's done. And, like, a machine just doesn't have the subtle nuances of that. And I feel like if you did that, you're just disrespecting the craft, right?
Yeah,
and the comedian, because it's like there is a level of like knowing the audience, taking a second to pause, understanding how the audience is reacting to your joke, to then deliver it in a specific way. And even after you've delivered it, how are you going to hit them with the punchline? If you're a machine, you don't get that.
Yeah,
you don't understand it. There's no, and like the reason is because like as the comedian is on stage, not ever having been a comedian, but can understand like being in a room and talking to a group of people, is that there is like an inherent aura that you feel from those people coming back at you, that like like, okay, this is out of pocket, shouldn't say that, or this is working, and I'm going to continue saying that, or I'm going to go down this road, or I'm going to make these minor adjustments. And a comedian has to do that with a new joke multiple times before they dial it in and it's perfect. George Carlin, being the genius that he was amongst other comedian geniuses, would have had to have dialed in his jokes perfectly before he delivered it. And machines are going to understand that concept. So, no, dude, I think it's disrespectful. I don't think it should happen. I think it's funny that you can do it, cool that you did it, but just because you can doesn't mean you should.
And before you even knew what you had, you patented it and packaged it and slapped it on a plastic lunchbox, and now you're selling it. You want to sell it. Well,
I don't think you're giving us our due credit. Our scientists have done things which nobody's ever done before.
yeah, but your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they didn't stop to think if they should.
Oh, yeah.
The last thing I'll say is this, is that I think the majority of the public have been educated to not really listen to anything. So I don't think I think in the future people won't even care what they're listening to.
It's sad, man.
Yes, it is.
If people are more susceptible to sound than they are picture. You can tell when things aren't real. Your brain still can pick up. But when it comes to audio, you either have to be me or or someone at Dolby or somewhere else to
the uncanny valley, man. It exists in the eyes. And I'm gonna finalize it on this point, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
The uncanny valley is something that we as humans, right, when we look at something and we go, that's not quite right, right? So when you look at like a CGI version of a character in a film, you know it's CGI. Everything about you, because we spend so much time as humans looking at other faces, looking at our own faces in the mirror and stuff, we're inherently like inside of us is we have evolved to look at something and go, that's not like us.
Yeah.
The scary thing that you need to understand is that that's an evolutionary trait. We evolved to learn that, which means the reason you evolved to learn that is because there is something that tried to look like us at some point, and we learned how to decipher that is not real. And all I'm gonna say to you is skinwalkers. Skinwalkers. And I'm gonna leave it on that, and then we're gonna talk about that on the next episode. Skinwalkers. Thank you very much for joining us. We love you. I love you. And I want you guys to watch, subscribe, or don't watch, subscribe. Don't send it to anybody. Who gives a fuck? I'm glad you watched it with us. Thank you so much. I've been El.
I've been Neil.
Nintendo, give me money.
That's Joe. And we love you, and we're out. That's episode 10.
Peace.
In the house.